Welcome back to the channel. We've got the machines on site. We're about to get it cleared. Let's go and have a look round. So at the end of the video, the last video we did, we just showed you putting up the fence. We've now got all that done. So my sons have finished that off, done a great job. So this side, we've had to put the good side this side just because it's inside of an old fence. So we couldn't get that side to do the closed board. But everything else, the good side is on the outside. Good for security, stops people climbing over. But this is all integral to the bungalows we're doing anyway. Yeah, we got that finished. It took us like 2 days, so pretty good going. Spent a day putting all the posts and rails in. Got all them concrete in. We used like a hole borer. And then the next day, both my sons got it all cladded. I think it was about 70 something metres. So not too bad for sort of 2 days work. Pretty good weather as well. Sun was creeping through. And then the other thing we just done was we just sloped both of these down because this is going to be the site entrance. There will be a squeeze through it. There will be a 6 foot fence, sort of 2 metre fence all the way down the entrance once that's done. So there you go, you can see that side. That side's all sloped. We've got to cut off some of this concrete, about 1 metre, and then we're going to wind that fence. Also, while we've been away fishing to France. Wasn't the best week because the fish were spawning, but still caught. The vendor has just reduced his garage, so he's took down about 1 metre or so of that, so we can move that across. And then we're going to move the fence. While we've got the digger here, we'll lift the old posts out with that. That's going to make life a bit easier. We'll just put a sling around that, and they'll just literally pull out. Maybe have to give them a bit of wiggle, or we'll use the forklift, one or the other. Use the telehandler. So what have we done this morning? So we've got a brand new digger. We've got a Doosan. We normally use Caterpillars or Bobcats. Bobcats pretty good. We often use those. We did want a big pecker on it, but what they did, they went to fit the pecker and then realised that it doesn't quite fit that hitch. So this is a quick hitch, hydraulic, that you can operate from in the cab. But for some reason the pecker doesn't fit, so we haven't got a pecker, so we're going to see if we can break it up with the buckets. That base over there has probably got reinforcing in, so we might need a pecker on that one. If not, we might have to just do it by hand. This old base here, I don't think this is going to take too much getting up. The corners already broke off the slab anyway. And this one, this is how my dad used to do the concrete. He used to get all the broken bricks, put them down the bottom, then put a thin layer of concrete on top. So I think this one will break up pretty easy. What we've done, we've just cleared off this part here. So there's some big soakaways that are going to go down the back, 8 metres, and then 10 metres for the 3 plots. We're going to heap all this mud up anyway. So what will happen is we'll heap all this up. We've put weed killer on it anyway, so it will die off. It has just started to die. But ideally the grab lorries that come out, they just prefer all the weeds to be sort of at least dying. I think it's just because they grow and they clog all the machine up when they put it back through the riddle. But all this stuff will go off to landfill because it's going to be classed as contaminated soil. So that's going to get rid of that. There isn't any risk, but they've just told us we just need to take 300 mil off and just get rid of it. So we're just looking at raising the floor levels at the moment. Just waiting for that to come back. My son's over there just cutting the hedge because that hedge is staying. We're always looking at changing that, seeing if we could do a strip foundation, which we can. We can go 1.5 metres deep, but we know once we get down to about 1 metre, maybe 1200 mil here, we know we hit the sand, and if the ground's wet, it's been raining quite a bit, still rained this last week while we was away, and water and sand don't mix, and we've had it before where the sides start to collapse in. The last thing I want to do is get 1.5 metres down, come back the next morning to concrete and all the sides are collapsed. We could prop it all up, so I think we're just going to stick to a raft on there, be done with it. Means you don't have to dig down hardly at all. The engineers come in to set out on the 23rd, so we'll get all that set out. That's why we're clearing the plot, so we can set out all 3 plots, and then I think we'll just go ahead with the raft, get some steel in, and we just know that we can just get it done. We're not going to have any issues. So plot 1 will have a raft, plot 2 will have a strip foundation. That's going to be a wide, shallow strip, about 600-700 mil. I'm not sure why, because we have still got these big trees at the back here. And then we've got a raft on plot 3. so 2 rafts and a strip. But yeah, it'd just be good to get on with those, get them done, then the timber frames will come out, which obviously we'll show you once we get onto that. So we'll keep you updated what we're doing throughout this video, but we're going to go and clear some more mud now. The other thing we're going to do is we're going to take this carport down, steel frame. There was a car under it last time we was here, an old 4 Cortina. But while we've got the forklift, we'll use that. And again, we'll pick these concrete posts up, these steel posts out the concrete, just literally pull them out, put a sling around them, take the roof off first, and get rid of that. So then we're going to move all that insulation. We're going to start stacking materials over here, but we've got to scrape off some of this stone first. Just bring the level down. Make it nice and flat, use it as our material storage. We've got the telehandler on site so that we can start and move all the bricks over towards this back fence. They're going to be over there out the way. They won't be in the way of the scaffold. We can get the forklift round there once the scaffold's up, but it just means that we can move those materials and they're not going to be in the way. And yeah, all round a good week's work, getting everything cleared up, getting the whole site stripped, ready for setting out next week. And then hopefully, probably about the week after, we should be able to go full steam ahead, get some materials on site, start building the raft foundation, get the steel and the timber here, and hopefully the weather will stay good. If you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share the video. There might be some other people out there watching who may find this video valuable. We're going to be documenting the whole site, as you know. We'd love to see you support the channel, and we'll see you all very soon on the next video.